I can remember when the Vietnam War ended.
Really?
Yeah, I was a little kid. I was living in San Francisco, and I remember thinking, thank God we're never going to do war again. Like, thank God it's over while I'm a child.
Wow.
I remember thinking that.
Yeah.
Like, whew, boy, they're glad they figured this out.
That was long.
It was
9 years?
Dude, from day one, they were like, we're not going to win.
Yeah.
From day one.
They just had to be there.
McNamara's in there with LBJ, like, this is never going to work.
Yeah.
And they just kept doing it.
A lot of heroin out there.
Oh, my God. I mean,
Why'd they stay?
Hold on.
that had to be a part of what was going
I was
on.
drinking on the plane, and I
Story
while
tracks.
watching this, I drunk texted my uncle who got wounded in Vietnam. I was like, "Where'd you get hurt?" It's like a crazy text to send.
Oh, my God.
And then he explained how he got hurt, and it was like, "Whoa!"
I went to the
How did he
Coochie
get hurt?
tunnels and all
He
those.
was
by
he was
a
a
kid?
forward observer for his group. It was the Battle of I'll find it, but it was 200 U.S. soldiers surrounded by about 3,000 Viet Cong or RVN, and then he was the forward observer that was calling in coordinates. So they were all trying to get him. They got him. They hit him with an RPG eventually, but he was the one up front calling in the gunships, calling in the
Role-playing game?
artillery,
Where to go?
and
Rocket
Saying where
propelled
to go.
grenade.
Go live there.
Oh, yeah.
I can
Thank
see it
you.
all.
Yeah.
Wow, like a spotter and crew.
yeah, and he had,
There he is.
That sound right? I'm just asking.
That's a Gillis.
Drang Valley Incident, 1965.
Google
I'll tell you
Gillis
right now.
Vietnam.
no, his last name's not Gillis.
Ah.
What's crazy is the Vietnamese don't even hate Americans.
No, they hate the Chinese way
No.
more. That
Oh,
shit's all
yeah.
past them.
Who doesn't?
They called the American War and not the.
It was the Battle of Hill 102, a.k.a. the Battle of Khe Sanh Valley. 65 Americans killed, 200 Americans surrounded by 2,000. But then I'm a little buzzed. I'm asking him fucked up questions. I was like, what's it like?
What's it like? The broadest question.
He said, what happens is you enter a zone where you just shut down your emotions and focus on what you need to do to survive and protect your men. No time to process feelings. There's enormous chaos, but you are acutely aware of everything. At least that was my experience.
Wow.
He said, this is a wild response.
Yeah,
That's a
I thought
great
you were just
He
gonna
response.
say
said at one point there were waves of MVA running towards us, but my sole focus was to stop them from getting too close with a gunship known as Spooky. I mowed them down as they advanced. Without the relentless
God.
stream of fire from Spooky, we would have been overrun.
Thank God for Spooky.
Gunship.
God damn.
Wow.
Gunship saying fired to this area and
So
they fucking light
I
it
was
up.
talking, and he said, I was the forward observer, so my job was to keep artillery jet strikes and gunship fire raining down on the enemy.
Does he want you reading this on air?
It'll be all right.
All
That's
right.
why they were trying to get through me and take me out, which they eventually did, but I took a lot of them out first. I was like,
Holy
drinking,
shit.
watching the documentary on my phone, like, damn.
I think
on the plane.
Smoking a joint with that guy on a porch.
Just starts
He'll
crying.
tell you. He's my other uncle was in Vietnam and was like,
It's the gunship.
There it is.
Spooky.
yeah.
Wow.
Got shut down though.
My other uncle was in Vietnam and he never talks about it.
Yeah.
That guy, if you ask, he's
They downed Spooky. Look at that.
Ouch.
1968, February 15th. 9
Hey.
killed in downing of Spooky gunship.
To the spook.
To the Spooky.
Spooky.
Cheers, Spooky. Wow.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least he's
Yeah,
still
but
with
it's
us.
What a fucked up war that
I
was.
think Segura's dad was in Nam.
Was it
what a
really?
terrible fucking dumb war.
Silly, waste of time.
Not only a dumb war, but a dumb war that was that came about because of a false flag.
Tonkin.
Yeah, Gulf of Tonkin. They lied
Tonkin
about
truck.
an incident
Yeah.
to try to get us into the war.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. That's like what we were talking about before with false flags.
So they wouldn't do it here.
really
They would.
happened.
They did.
They used to do them all the time. What'd you say?
You
But
said
we
they
got
wouldn't
the
do 'em
bond
here.
me.
It's like that's
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah, they 100% would.
But-
Lesser known fact to Jim Morrison's father, Captain George Stephen Morrison, commanded the carrier division during the Gulf of Tonkin incident.
CIA.
The Gulf of Tonkin incident famously gave the Johnson administration the justification they needed to escalate the Vietnam War.
J.R.R. Tonkin.
Wow, it's his dad. Imagine that, and your dad becomes break on through to the other side.
I know, that's why he went so
And
counterculture.
your son rather becomes that.
Yeah,
and
he
he's
had to go
making
the
the
other
music
way.
they're playing in the fucking helicopters.
Day to day.
Oh, yeah.
Great music.